Hey everyone, welcome back to English to Go, where English is simple and enjoyable.
I'm Ryan.
And I'm Julia. Happy to have you here with us today.
If you enjoy our chats, please share this video with a friend who is learning too. It helps us grow. We have a really interesting topic today.
Let's dive in.
Actually, Julia, can I be honest about something related to this?
Uh-oh. You know this is a safe space, Ryan. What happened?
Well, it's about vocabulary. You know how I've been studying really hard, flashcards, apps, lists, all of it?
Yes, I know you have. You've been doing great.
I thought I was doing great, until yesterday.
What happened yesterday?
Okay, so picture this. I went to that new French bakery downtown, the one with the amazing pastries. There was a long line, and I was feeling confident. I was rehearsing my order in my head. I would like a coffee and a croissant. Simple, right?
Sounds delicious and simple.
It was supposed to be. I get to the front. The barista is this very nice but very busy woman. She smiles and waits. I order the coffee, I order the croissant. I'm nailing it.
So far, so good.
But then, disaster struck. I knocked over my water cup. It went everywhere, on the counter, on the floor.
Oh no.
I panicked. I needed to ask for something to clean it up. I needed, the paper thing you wipe your mouth with.
A napkin?
Yes, a napkin. I know the word napkin. I learned it in grade 1. I have napkins in my house. But in that moment, with the water dripping and everyone looking at me, my mind went completely blank. White noise.
Oh, I hate that feeling.
I just stood there, pointing at the dispenser and shouting, "Please, give me the mouth paper, the soft paper."
Mouth paper?
Mouth paper. I sounded like a caveman. She looked at me confused and handed me a straw. It was humiliating. I eventually just grabbed the napkins myself, but I walked away thinking, why? Why did I forget such a simple word when I needed it most?
Ryan, that is painful, but it's also very telling. You experienced what we call a blankout.
A blankout? Is that a medical condition? Because it felt like my brain short-circuited.
It feels like that, doesn't it? But it's actually a failure of association. You knew the word napkin on a list, but you didn't have a direct, high-speed connection between the object, the paper square, and the word, napkin. When the stress hit, the bridge collapsed.
Exactly, the bridge collapsed. I was translating from my native language description, paper for mouth, instead of just seeing the object and thinking napkin.
If you are listening and you've ever felt like Ryan standing in a bakery asking for mouth paper, you are not alone. That's what we're fixing today. We're going to build that bridge so strong that even if you spill coffee, the word will be there.
Okay, Julia, build the bridge. How do I make sure I never say mouth paper again?
The solution is a technique called labeling, but not just sticking a word on a thing. We're going to do the 3-step labeling trick. It's designed to move words from your passive memory, where they sleep, to your active memory, where they work.
Passive versus active. So napkin was sleeping in my brain and I couldn't wake it up?
Exactly. It was hitting the snooze button while you were panic cleaning water.
Okay, step 1. What is it?
Step 1 is the sticky note phase, or the physical label.
Okay, sticky notes. I have those.
I want you to physically label your environment. If you are learning household items, don't just read a list. Write mirror on a sticky note and stick it on your mirror. Write fridge and stick it on your fridge.
My house is going to look like a crazy person lives there.
Maybe for a week, but here is the psychology, Ryan. When you look at a vocabulary list, your brain sees text. When you look at your fridge with a label on it, your brain sees the object, the location, and the word together in 3D space.
So it's about context.
Yes, you are creating a visual memory. Every time you go to get milk, you see fridge. You reach for the handle, you see fridge. After 3 days, you can take the note down. The label is now tattooed on your brain.
Okay, that makes sense for nouns in my house, but I can't go around the city putting sticky notes on things. I can't walk into that bakery and put a sticky note on the barista's face that says barista.
Please do not do that, Ryan. That would be assault.
Right. So what do I do for the rest of the world?
That leads us to step 2, the see and say technique. This is where you become a labeling machine.
A labeling machine. I like the sound of that.
When you are walking down the street or sitting on the bus or waiting in line at the bakery, stop scrolling on your phone. Look up.
Look up. Dangerous. Eye contact with strangers.
Look at objects, and in your head or whispering quietly, label everything you see instantly.
Okay, let's try it. I'm in the bakery again.
Go. What do you see? Don't translate, just the English label.
Cup, table, chair, window, man, coffee, napkin.
Boom. Napkin.
It seems too simple, Julia. Is this really studying?
It is the best kind of studying because you are training your brain to bypass your native language. You aren't thinking, that is a blank for chair, which in English is chair. You're just thinking, see object, chair.
Direct connection.
Yes, and speed matters. If you see a dog and it takes you 5 seconds to find the word dog, you need to practice more. It should be instant. Pup, dog, pop, tree.
Okay, I can do that. It's like a game. How many things can I name before the light turns green?
Exactly. Make it a game. But Ryan, nouns are only the beginning. You can't speak a language with just labels. Table, chair, napkin. You sound like a baby.
Or a robot again. I see table.
Right. So once you master the labels, you move to step 3, action linking.
Action linking.
This is where you glue the noun to a verb. This makes the vocabulary sticky.
Sticky, like the note.
In a different way, sticky means hard to forget. So don't just look at the pen and think pen, pick it up and think I hold the pen or I click the pen.
Ah, so I'm connecting the object to what I do with it.
Yes, in the bakery, when you grab the napkin, instead of just napkin, think I take the napkin, I wipe the table.
I wipe the table. I spill the coffee.
Yes, sadly, I spill the coffee. But do you see what happened? You just practiced spill, wipe, and take. Those are 3 very common verbs that you learned in context.
This feels a lot more active than staring at a textbook.
It is. Textbooks are flat. Life is 3D. When you link the physical sensation, the feeling of the paper napkin in your hand with the word napkin, your brain creates a much stronger memory pathway.
So step 1, sticky notes for my house. Step 2, see and say for the world. Step 3, add the action verb.
Precisely.
But Julia, what if I don't know the word?
That is the best part.
How is being ignorant the best part?
Because now you have a gap. You're standing in the street, you look at let's say a fire hydrant, and you think, I want to label that. What is it?
I actually don't know the word for the red thing the firefighters use.
It's a fire hydrant. But the moment you realize you don't know it, your brain becomes curious. It wakes up. It asks, hey, we have a hole here. Fill it.
So that's when I pull out my phone?
Yes, look it up in that moment. Because you're looking at the real object, the definition will stick instantly. It's not a random word on a list anymore. It's that red thing I saw on Tuesday.
That's actually really cool. It turns my whole day into a classroom.
Exactly. The world is your classroom. You don't need to sit at a desk for 2 hours. You just need to be awake and curious while you walk to work.
I love this, but I have to ask, does this work for abstract things like happiness or economy? I can't put a sticky note on the economy.
If you find the economy, let me know. I'd love to put a label on it.
Fair point.
For abstract words, you use step 4, the emotional label.
Ooh, bonus step. Step 4.
Connect the word to a feeling or a memory. Let's take exhausted.
Okay, exhausted.
Don't just memorize exhausted equals very tired. Wait until you actually feel exhausted, maybe after a long run or a long day at work.
Okay, so I'm lying on the sofa, I can't move.
In that moment, label your feeling. Close your eyes and think, I am exhausted. Feel the heaviness in your legs. Connect that physical sensation to the word exhausted.
So instead of connecting the word to a picture, I connect it to a body sensation.
Yes, hungry, nervous, excited, label your emotions as they happen.
You know, if I had done that in the bakery, if I had labeled my feeling,
What were you feeling?
embarrassed.
Yes.
embarrassed. I am embarrassed. And frustrated.
I am frustrated. Wow, even just saying it now, it makes the memory of the word stronger.
And it takes the power away from the fear. When you can name your feeling, you control it. So labeling isn't just for things, it's for actions, it's for feelings. It's basically narrating your life.
Yes, you are the narrator of your own movie, and the more you narrate, the more English becomes your operating system, not just an app you open sometimes.
English is my operating system. I'm going to put that on a t-shirt or a sticky note.
Start with a sticky note.
You know, Julia, this actually makes me feel less scared about the napkin incident.
Why is that?
Because now I realize I wasn't stupid. I just hadn't labeled the world yet. I was trying to run software that wasn't installed.
That's a great way to put it. And now you have the installation disk.
Step 1, sticky notes. Step 2, see and say. Step 3, add the action verb.
Precisely.
And don't forget the bonus, emotional labeling. I'm going to go home and label everything. My poor cat is going to wake up with a cat note on his forehead.
Please spare the cat. But yes, label the food bowl. One last tip, Brian. Do you know when the best time to review these labels is?
On the bus?
That's good, but try doing it right before you fall asleep.
In bed?
Yes. Replay your day. Visualize the bakery. Visualize the napkin. Say the words one more time as you drift off. It helps move them into long-term memory.
Drift off. Hey, I remember that phrase from the last episode.
Look at you. It's stuck.
It's stuck. The system works.
And speaking of things sticking, let's do a quick word tour of the useful phrases from today.
Let's go. I want to lock these in.
Okay, phrase number 1. From your bakery story, blank out.
To blank out.
Definition: to suddenly forget something you know, for your mind to become empty.
Example: I knew the answer to the test, but I blanked out when the teacher asked me.
Perfect. Number 2. On the tip of my tongue.
On the tip of my tongue.
Definition: an idiom used when you can almost remember a word but not quite.
Example: what is the actor's name? It's on the tip of my tongue.
We've all been there. Number 3. Recall.
Recall. R-E-C-A-L-L.
Definition: the formal word for remembering, to bring a memory back into your mind.
Example: I cannot recall where I put my keys.
Very common problem. Number 4. Stick.
Stick.
Definition: in the context of learning, it means to stay in your memory effectively.
Example: I used the song to help the new vocabulary stick.
Yes. Number 5. Label.
Label.
Definition: to assign a name or category to an object.
Example: I'm going to label all the jars in my kitchen.
And number 6. Handy.
Handy.
Definition: useful or convenient, easy to use.
Example: this labeling trick is very handy for learning fast.
And finally, number 7. Association.
Association.
Definition: a mental connection between two things, like the object and the word.
Example: I made an association between the smell of coffee and the word morning.
You nailed it, Ryan. You really are a labeling machine now. Before we go, we have a question for you, and it's a challenge.
Yes, we want you to practice step 2 right now.
Look away from your screen. Look around your room. What are 3 things you see?
Do not translate them. Find the English label instantly.
Write those 3 words in the comments below. Is it lamp, carpet, mug?
Write one sentence below or just the 3 words. It's good practice.
And hey, if you don't know the word for something you see, look it up. Fill the gap.
Be curious.
Thank you for listening. We know your time is valuable, and we really appreciate you spending it with us.
We really do. English to go. Take it with you.
Bye-bye. See you in the next episode.